My Side of the Mountain is a story about a boy named Sam Gribley that ran away from home. He had a lot of people in his family and he felt crowded in his apartment. So he decided to run away to the Catskills Mountains to his great-grandfather's farm. It was about 200 miles from his home in New York. His only possessions were a penknife, flint and steel, an axe, $40, and a ball cord. Sam was very brave and resourceful and was able to make his own home in the wild with only what he took with him.
Using his penknife, Sam made his own fishing pole and hook. The pole was from twigs. He whittled 2 twigs in opposite angles and tied them together with the cord that he brought with him. The first time he used it, the hook broke. He didn't give up. He made it a little stronger, and the next time he caught his first fish.
Sam hauled out a hemlock tree and just where he made his home. It had a fireplace and chimney. He used a deer den for the door. The tree kept him warm in the winter and was a safe place for him to sleep.
It is amazing for Sam to be able to use the land to survive. He chopped, hunted, and killed his own meat by himself. He researched plants by reading in books and by watching the winds to see if they ate certain things. He seasoned his food with spices made from leaves of plants in the forest. He had a storehouse to keep his food in for the winter.
Sam's best friend was a young falcon that he named Frightful. He met Frightful one day when he was climbing a cliff, and he found a chick in a nest. He took the chick and raised it and trained it to catch fruit for him. He tied Frightful to a limb to keep it from falling off. Eventually, he didn't have to tie the bird. It would just stay with him. Frightful would alert him when something strange was happening in the woods. I guess you can call him a guard bird.
Sam had to make his own clothes because he didn't bring his clothes with him and only had $40. He made his own clothes out of deer skin and other animal fur. Out of the deer skin, he made his own winter coat and pants. His shoes were called moccasins and were made out of deer hide.
Sam set traps all over the woods. One day when he was checking the traps, an angry weasel jumped out of the trap and attacked Sam's pants and fussed at him. The weasel ran off. Sam watched the weasel play around, and when he wasn't out playing, Sam knew something was going on in the woods. It might be the weather or an intruder that was going to bother him.
One day, Sam was out roaming around and he heard a siren from the road. Not long after he heard them, he found a man resting by the bank of a stream. Immediately, Sam thought he was an outlaw. He found out later that he was a teacher that taught English. He called the man Bando, and Bando called Sam Thoreau. He thought Sam reminded him of a book that was written by Henry David Thoreau. The book was about someone who lived in the wilderness and lived off land. Bando came back several times to visit Sam.
My Side of the Mountain is a good book. You'll enjoy reading this book just like I did because it tells you how to survive as a young person in the woods without supervision. It lets me know that anything is possible if you just put your mind to it. Go out and find this book and enjoy.